listening to the Art of Homeschooling podcast, where we help parents cultivate creativity and connection at home. I'm your host, Jean Miller, and here on this podcast, you'll find stories and inspiration to bring you the confidence you need to make homeschooling work for your family. Let's begin. Welcome to the Art of Homeschooling podcast, your go-to resource for all things holistic homeschooling. I'm your host, Jean Miller, and today we're diving into the wonderful world of homeschooling support. As homeschoolers, we long for a strong support system. And today we're exploring 4 different types of holistic homeschooling support: curriculum, online membership communities, online courses, and in-person trainings, retreats, and conferences. But before we dive in, I want to acknowledge that there's actually a 5th option, and that is going on the homeschooling journey alone without any support. While this may work for some, it's important to consider the downsides. Homeschooling can be a challenging and rewarding experience, but doing it alone can feel overwhelming at times and even a bit lonely. Without support, you may struggle to find guidance, resources, a sense of community. I truly believe it's crucial to recognize that homeschooling doesn't have to be a solitary endeavor. Above all, feeling good about the work you're doing in this world is very motivating. That's what will help you to continue on the homeschooling journey and make it sustainable. So I encourage you to get the support you need. And my hope is that this episode will help you figure out what that looks like, which type of support is best for you right now in whatever stage of the homeschooling journey you're in at the moment. Now, let's explore the pros and cons of each type of homeschooling support that I've mentioned so that you can determine which one resonates the most with you. And I have a fun little surprise for you, a quiz that can help you figure this out for yourself. Now, before we get to the specifics, I do want to point out that the best type of support encourages you to connect with your own intuition and creativity. That's right. You have that inside of you. And the best support also can help you learn to observe your children and then understand the next right step for them on their learning journey. That's what the right support can do. It can help you innovate and individualize the learning to suit your children and family, all while feeling good about what you bring to the table. That's what I want for you more than anything. Okay, let's dive into the 4 types of homeschool support: curriculum, membership communities, online courses, and in-person events. First up, curriculum. Many homeschooling families rely on curated curriculum options that provide structure and guidance. There are pros and cons, of course. The pros of using curriculum support include having a clear roadmap for your child's education, pre-planned lessons and activities, and a sense of confidence that you're covering the necessary subjects. Although there's a flip side to this that I will mention in a moment. So let me just say, there are so many options for curriculum these days. That was not the case when I first started homeschooling. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure which is better, not having enough options or having too many options. On the one hand, curriculum can be a helpful overview resource. However, one downside to consider is that fixed curriculum may feel rigid and fail to cater to your child's individual learning style or interests. And an even bigger downside to me is that we always end up feeling behind by about 3 weeks into a fixed curriculum because we rarely complete everything in it. So just keep that in mind with this type of support. Next, we have online membership communities. These communities offer a supportive network of homeschooling parents, allowing you to connect, share experiences, and gain valuable insights. The pros of joining an online membership community include access to a diverse range of perspectives, opportunities for feedback and reassurance, and the ability to ask questions and seek advice in real time. Those are all the reasons why I started the Inspired at Home community. However, be mindful that finding the right community that aligns with your values and your educational philosophy is key, because some communities can feel very dogmatic in their approach, like they're describing there's only one right way to do the homeschooling thing, and that isn't really true. So be sure that you find a community that aligns with your values and how you see the educational journey unfolding in your family. Moving on, online courses provide another avenue for homeschooling support. Now, this category is really divided into two possibilities, sort of an A and a B. So the A is that there are online courses for parents, and then relatively new on the scene are online courses for your children. So let's start with courses for parents. These often include videos and PDF printables, and they have the benefit that you can work through the material at your own pace. Courses for students, for your children, are designed to supplement your curriculum or often are designed to cover specific subjects. The pros of online courses are the flexibility they offer, as I've said, allowing you or your child to explore a wide range of topics and learn from expert instructors. Nonetheless, one potential drawback for the online courses for children is the need for parental involvement, as well as additional financial investment. And it's also important to note how much time a student is required to be online each day and each week. So that's something we do want to pay attention to, so that our children are also getting plenty of interaction with other humans in their lives, as well as lots of movement and activity and time outdoors. Time for all the doing of the artistic, the lively arts that we want to bring to the learning. Finally, we have in-person trainings, retreats, and conferences. These events provide opportunities for homeschoolers to gather, learn, and connect with like-minded individuals, something that really feeds all of us. The pros of attending in-person events include the chance to engage in hands-on workshops, learn from experienced homeschoolers and experts, and form lasting friendships with other homeschoolers on a similar path to you. However, attending these events may require travel, time, financial commitment. And I do want to point out that very large conferences or conventions can seem impersonal and often overwhelming. Now, let's help you figure out which type of homeschooling support suits you best with a quick quiz. Remember, all 4 types of support are valid, and the right choice depends on your unique needs right now in your current stage of homeschooling, as well as your personal preferences. There are 4 questions in this quiz, and you might want to write your answers down. So grab a piece of paper and a writing utensil. You can also find these questions over in the show notes for this episode. If seeing them in print helps you, you can just go to artofhomeschooling.com/episode 134 for the show notes for today's episode. All right, quiz question number 1. Do you prefer a structured curriculum or more flexibility in your child's education? I think it's important to really think about this some, because we often think we want more structure, but then when we have the structure, we realize it's some compromise where we want some flexibility too. But here's the first quiz question. Do you prefer a structured curriculum or more flexibility in your child's education? A, I prefer a structured curriculum. B, I prefer flexibility. Quiz question number 2. So just write down A or B. How important is connecting with other homeschooling families to you? This one has an A, B, and C. A is very important. Connecting with other families is very important. B, somewhat important. C, not a priority. Quiz question number 3. Are you willing to invest financially in additional resources for your homeschooling journey? A, yes, I'm willing to invest. B, no, I prefer free or low-cost options. And question number 4, are you interested in attending in-person events and workshops? A, absolutely, I love in-person interactions. B, I prefer online options. And C, it doesn't matter to me. So once you've answered the quiz questions, I want you to tally up your responses and let's find out which type of homeschooling support might be the best fit for you. Have you jotted down your answers? If you need to go back and see the questions in print, just check out the show notes at artofhomeschooling.com/episode 134. All right, here we go. If you answered mostly A's, it seems like structured curriculum support might be the best fit for you right now. Consider exploring well-known curriculum options to provide the structure and guidance you desire. Keep in mind that working with a mentor can help you customize the curriculum to suit your children's and family's needs. If you answered mostly B's, online membership communities could be a great fit. Joining online groups and communities will offer the flexibility and connection you're seeking on your homeschooling journey. Of course, I would love to have you come join the Inspired at Home community if it feels like a good fit for you. We have a library of master classes as well as group coaching calls 2 or 3 times a month, plus a private Facebook group. And inside the community, you can really learn as you go and learn how to customize whatever curriculum you might be using. You'll find a link for more details in the show notes. All right, if you answered mostly A's and B's, online courses might be your ideal choice. They allow you to learn at your own pace as the homeschool teacher, or supplement your curriculum with additional subjects or explore specific topics of interest for your children. By the way, I offer a variety of online courses as well if you want to check them out over on my website under the Services tab. Lastly, if you answered mostly A's and C's, attending in-person trainings, retreats, or conferences could be the best homeschooling support for you right now. These events provide valuable opportunities for hands-on learning and connecting with others. And of course, if a small immersive event for holistic homeschoolers sounds good to you, come join us at the Taproot Teacher Training in August. It happens every summer, and it's like a personal retreat, teacher training, and summer camp with friends, all rolled into one great long weekend. Remember, there is no one size fits all when it comes to homeschooling support. And you can always combine different types of support based on your current needs. I also want to encourage you to find types of support that complement each other. So, for example, working with a homeschool mentor can help you use your curriculum, whatever curriculum you may have, to meet your children and families' specific and unique needs. Attending a live event, training, or workshop can give you the opportunity to ask questions and engage in discussion about your purchased curriculum or online trainings you've attended. And joining an online membership community after attending a live event or a workshop can help you deepen your connections to a supportive community and get ongoing support. That wraps up today's episode on the 4 types of holistic homeschooling support and how to choose. Remember that homeschool support can be customized to fit your unique homeschooling approach and current goals. Whether you seek assistance with curriculum, lesson planning, or guidance in the day-to-day, finding the right support system can enhance your homeschooling journey and provide a network of individuals who understand and support your educational choices. Whatever type of support you feel you need most right now, the key is to find what resonates with you and makes your homeschooling journey more fulfilling and enjoyable. And I want to close with this important reminder. The best type of support encourages you to connect with your own intuition and creativity so that you can gain that confidence you need to learn as you go and to keep going. The right homeschool support can help you innovate and individualize the learning for your children, all while feeling good about what you bring to your family. Create a culture of curiosity so that you can foster lifelong learning. Don't forget, you can find the show notes for this episode at artofhomeschooling.com/episode 134. Thanks for tuning in to the Art of Homeschooling podcast today. We'll be back next week with another enlightening episode. Until then, enjoy your homeschooling journey. That's all for today, my friend. But here's what I want you to remember. Rather than perfection, let's focus on connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Art of Homeschooling podcast.